Okay. All right. Yo, what's happening? It is it's pretty late. But I thought I'd get on for a little bit, and I guess just talk about experiences, right? This is the first time for everything. I came back from Wien's concert today. Just now, not too long ago, actually. Maybe like an hour ago. Oh man, that was super cool. It was fun to go to a concert for like the first time. And she's gorgeous, man. She's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And it's super fun. It was super fun too. Everyone seen all the moos come out, the wee moos mostly. And I got to enjoy it. I will say this. Something a little bit embarrassing did happen. I'm out here trying to record and, cheer at the same time. My freaking moo bong slips out of my hand, and I'm so dumb because I didn't put the strap on. Because, literally, what else is this here for, right? It falls, and then it lands on the floor in front of, a couple people. And then the fucking batteries came out. And I think, there's, a part on the back that I think snapped off, and now I just can't get this shit to turn on. So I'm like, oh, my thing's broken. I think the coil or something came out of this. So I'm like, oops. So this thing broke, but it's okay. I had fun. So for the second half of the thing, it's just this thing is just off, and I'm just like, wee, while listening to her music and stuff. But otherwise, I had a great time. Besides the part where it just goes, this fucking slipped out of my hand. But I will say this, though. I can't wait to see if I'm in the picture when she posts on Instagram. I want to, because I'm in the second row. You should be able to see me in that picture. I want to see how it turned out. Because I know there was, 4 or 5, 4 pictures taken. So I was like this, blah, blah, blah. That type of thing. I hope I'm presentable. Otherwise, I could take that picture and be like, I made it, Mama, I made it. Did you meet other people? Did anybody recognize me? No. I'm not a big YouTuber. But I talked to 2 people, roughly. I talked to 2 people. Yeah, they were, one chick was just looking up Ticketmaster the entire time just to see if there's anybody else who is going to show up to see if she can jump to the front of the front or whatever. And then she asked me, she's just like, oh, is Wien your alt or is Mama Moo your alt? And I was like, I had to think about it because I was like, I don't know if I have my alt, right? And it's Sejong, but it's just alt group. I don't think I have an alt group, but I was like, she's not my alt, but I enjoy Mama Moo's stuff. I was just hoping that Moonbyul could have her concert sometime here. There's oh yeah, for sure. I think that could be sometime later this year, or sometime next year or something, or blah blah blah, whatever, or something. I was just like, oh, okay. One can pray. But, the moos they're nice. Otherwise, like afterwards, I was like, I think I talked to two people too many, so I kind of just, yeah, you know, just like kind of hid in my shell again. But yeah, I put some stuff on my Instagram story. I think I will just take everything I recorded. I basically recorded the whole tour, like every single song. Not so much the parts where, you know, we just sat down and she was talking to us, but I recorded like most of the songs. So I think for Patreon, I'll just chop off the beginning parts and then just make it like a continuous showcase of everything, like full. And then YouTube, it could be like a couple things, I guess. And then obviously, if there's something else in terms of how I should do this stuff, they can just let me know. I even said it in the video too. I was like, just let me know, blah, blah, blah. Sad this is broken. I had to get a replacement. But it's okay. I had fun. That's all that matters. The person next to me, their Mubong broke too, as it was off the entire time, and I was just like, well, at least I have someone here that's in the same boat as me. But it was nice. You know, it lasted like an hour and a half, and then there was an encore that was like an extra 30 minutes or whatever. And then I literally didn't realize is that there was like a whole VIP wristband or something that people had. And I was like, oh, I completely forgot about that shit when I bought my ticket way back when. And it was just like, apparently you could get a photo with her, and if you were like, I think it was 10 people got chosen in each city or something, and you can get like a one-on-one photo or something. But like the normal VIP thing was just, I think you go like near her or something, and you can just say hi or some shit, and you get some extra stuff, I guess. And I'm like, fuck, I forgot, I guess. I don't know. I did check when I bought my ITZY ticket. I apparently have a soundcheck VIP package, and I was like, I don't know what that entails. I think I get extra goodie bags or something, and I have to show up at least a little bit early because I think they perform like 2 or 3 songs extra maybe for VIP people. And I was like, all right, I mean, I guess I have that. I guess that's something to look forward to for ITZY. High touch? I don't know. I mean, I guess I just forgot to get the VIP thing. I guess it makes me like peel out for Moonbyul if she comes to the US. Oh, I'm getting a VIP spot. And the front row. Yes. Front row and VIP shit. Whatever. I'll remember that. If she comes to the US, okay. I'll remember. Hopefully. We'll see. But no, everyone was so excited. Like I was happy that they were happy, you know. I felt like the energy and stuff. And then now I'm kind of just like, oh, I wasted too much energy, you know. Like I'm beat. My head kind of hurts. I also did not compensate for the fact that yes, I was in the second row, and it was very, very loud. Even in that quaint little theater, the Warner Theater, it's pretty small, and it's pretty tight. But it was pretty loud. I did notice the people in front of me had like little earplugs that they put, and I was like, oh, that's smart. My ears are still kind of like ringing, and I was like, I probably shouldn't have these headphones on. Maybe I should just take these off because it's like I'm just listening to music or something, and you know, my ears are like they're kind of ringing still, even after the fact that I left or whatever, came back home. Ooh, I definitely need to take like a Tylenol before I go to sleep though. Man, I'm gonna go nuts during the ITZY concert. I'm gonna be like, yeah, you know, like. If you well, yeah, there's the only thing that's there is just stuff from my store. I didn't post like everything, but it was cool. Also, I did want to warn a couple of people. So we recorded like the first 2 songs for 17. I did put them together and try to put them on YouTube, and they're blocked. Nobody can see them. So I don't know what to do. Yeah, they got blocked. Like nobody can look at them. And I'm just like, oh. Is this for every single like older song from them? Like what the heck? I noticed that the people who looked at their stuff from like back in the day, like they had to do the same thing that we did when we edit like K-dramas, you know? They just block, like, you know, put up in parts and stuff. Their early stuff is always like this. It sucks. Oh, okay, 2017 and on, it's not like that. Okay. I see. It's a little annoying. We only recorded like 2 songs last night. And the next time we're gonna record again is like next week. So I guess it's only gonna be a Patreon only thing for now until we get to that point, right? We get to that point in the MVs. I'll have to put like some sort of warning on community posts or something. Well, at least they know. At least they know. But the first 2 songs that we listened to were just like I give my thumbs up. I'm like I can't wait to listen to more. Oh man, I'm still like cheesing and my ears are ringing, my head's spinning and everything. So it's not gonna be. I'm not gonna be on for that long because I have to go to work tomorrow. But I wanted to come on and just share my experience. But yeah, there were like I overheard like some people in the theater. They were just like one person was talking to another, and it was just like, oh yeah, I'm from California, and I was like, fuck, you came all the way from California here? Like, whoa, that's crazy. Then you gotta go back the next day, fly back the next day, and shit like that. Those are the super fans. You know, they also said that you couldn't record with like DSLRs and like cameras, but then some people had like the actual cameras like in front like this, and then there was one girl in the front, and the security guard came by in the front row like this, and then she just like barked at her, and she was just like, put that shit away, you can't use that here. But then there's some dude all the way on the right side who has like a fucking camera like this yay big and is just like this the entire time. I don't know if he was part of like the team. No, I don't think he was part of the team or anything like that. I think he was just a fan. He was just recording. I'm surprised that he didn't get stopped for recording with cameras. I guess with phone it's fine, but I guess with like those cameras or something, you're not supposed to. I don't know what the rule and everything like that is, but from what I heard, when I saw, even the woman on the PA system before it started, it's like no DSLRs or anything like that. And I'm like, oh, dang, I see. They didn't want people to like stream the shit or something. No, I had a lot of fun. It was cool. I see why a lot of people go to these things for sure. I'm not the most open-minded person, kind of. Like, there's a lot of things in life I just have not done. Go to a concert's one of them. And now I've been to a concert, I'm like, oh, this shit's cool. This shit's nice. Once you go to one, you'll get addicted. Yeah, for sure. But I'll only go to, like, I guess the talent that I have an interest in, which might be literally everything, because we watch everything and listen to everything eventually down the line. And I'm like, well, my bank account's gonna suffer. What's a house payment? Just go to more K-pop concerts. I don't need to pay for a mortgage. I'm just gonna go to K-pop concerts all the time. Yeah, I must budget my funds. You know, and only the talent that I really care about, I will go. I will have to save up big time if Sejong ever goes to Australia. Then I'm just like, if you're not gonna come to the US, I guess I have to go to Australia. I will fucking make sure I get that front row spot. If not, I'm fighting, motherfuckers. I'm fighting. My fists will be up like this. I will get this VIP shit and pray to the lords that I get the you could take a one-on-one photo with this person. Like, yes! That'd be me. Or some other groups that come by. Never know. If Mamamoo ever comes back together. Whew. Oh, a BSS performance with Sejong in it? Really? Oh, that's interesting. I'll probably save that with we get to it later, maybe. Is she just in the video, or is she just like, is she part of the song? That's exciting. Oh, she's a part of a skit. Ah. And 2 other actors. Ooh. That's cool. But yeah, I'm glad everyone enjoyed the... Oh, fuck. What am I doing? That's gonna spill over. I'm glad everyone enjoyed this weekend. There was a lot of things that came out. A decent amount of things that came out. I'm glad everyone enjoyed the guide. Yes, that was good. In hindsight, I probably should have spaced it out a little bit more, but I think for the fact that people got to just see it just straight up, you know, it was out what, 7 hours apart. I guess people like that. The only like gripe is that you want to let a video breathe for a while, you know? I don't think 7 hours is enough. Like it should be like a day. So they can like actually check back. But it was It was there. Oh, I also fucking forgot when I put together the first part. There was like a whole piece of black screen that was towards the end after like the end screen and shit like that, and I totally just missed it. I only have one file when I upload or edit these stuffs. I guess there was like a piece of music that was just at the end of my Adobe line or something, and I was like, oh. Justin literally texted me when I was outside on a walk, and I was like, what are you talking about? And then I looked at the video, and then I saw a big piece of black screen, and I was like, oh shit. Well, luckily, nobody commented on that part. I feel as though when they saw the end of it, they were just like, okay, bye. So they left, so no one watched it. I was like, good, that's great. I'm happy no one saw my editing blunder. Oops. But thank the lords for YouTube editor. I was able to just cut that part out without it damaging the video in any way. So, yeah. Yeah. See, I don't want to make a file for everything, otherwise my computer there's just more space and shit. So I just leave it. I guess I think I probably the last thing I edited was just a very long episode, and it just dragged on all the way to the end, and I left a piece of music in there, and I was like, oh, completely forgot about it. Whoops. Man, you know what the unfortunate part is just the next time I go to ITZY and IU, like, I'm not in the dead ass front, but I'm like a little bit behind. You know, it still, I think, is going to be a good spot, but it's just like, it's so much different when you're in a front row spot versus way back though. Like, my angle is, I feel like it's good on paper, maybe, but like when I'm there, there's just gonna be a shit ton of people in front, and I'm gonna be like, well, what can I do? Hey, front row tickets, they are expensive though, I will admit. Ween's concert, this ticket that I bought, it was not a pretty penny, I'll say that. But if I'm gonna go, I want to enjoy and immerse myself, right? And I need to like actually see the person, just right there. So that's why I upgraded my spot, because it was open, you know? I don't think I want to pay $800 to go all the way to the front, or for IU's concert, pay $3,000 or something for the front like that. I think I'm okay with what I got, and hopefully I'm able to see the Grand Queen like that. You know? But it would have been nice to be in the front row and then just have Ryujin look at me, and I'm like, God. You know, I fangirl a little bit like that. But it was nice though. It's just crazy. Like, when I think about it, I was like, wow, I was at a concert and the idol is literally 3 feet away from me, just like up close. I don't think it's gonna, well, if you haven't seen my Instagram, I would say look at my Instagram. But like, it's crazy. Like I don't know if you could see this, but I'm right there, and like she's just a couple of feet, like, you know, in front of me. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. I was like, oh man. Let me pull up a good one. I don't think it's gonna like actually pull up like voice wise, but like it's cool. It's probably not gonna focus enough, but I don't know. That's cool. It's just like I'm right here, and she's just like right there. Hey, that's how a front row spot works. But I was like, ooh, wow, that's nice. Yeah, it was dope. I'll upload like a couple of them as shorts or something, just to, or Insta Reels or something, just to, you know, just to put them up. That will probably be me, like maybe tomorrow or something. If I have downtime at work, I'll put some of the stuff up. But I practically got like every single thing. The only real reason why this slipped was because my arm got tired just by like doing this or like doing this, and I wanted to switch arms. And I was just like, all right, let me put this phone here, and then the Finbong, boop, or I'm sorry, the Mubong, bing, fell out of my hands. But it's okay. And then this is just like a part where she's just talking. Well, okay, that spot can like actually focus, but we're actually all sitting down and she's just talking about, oh, you know, it's my, I haven't been to DC in a while, blah, blah, blah. There was a part where she was kind of like, she was just speaking like English. She's like, wow, cool, amazing. Everyone's just like, ah, you know, like this. And I was like, fuck, I missed it. That would have been cool. That would have been like a, oh, we and so goofy short or something. But, oops. I was just trying to like film like the songs. But even the backdrop, like the effects and stuff, were so sweet. Like this was during this was watercolor, and just the background, like the splashing, is just like so insane. And I was like, man, this is pretty dope. Watercolor is like my favorite song from her, and it was performed like second, and I was like, oh shit, we're going into it early. So I could have sworn though, like I know people who will go to these concerts and like they're in the front row and shit, and they swear, I'm pretty sure they tell the story like so many times, right? They're just like, I was in the front and she looked at me and she winked, and I was just like, I could have sworn as I was looking at her, she definitely looked at me and like winked, but that could have been so fucking bullshit because she's just looking at the general area, right? But I was like, I could have sworn there was eye contact. I was like, hello, it's me. Have you seen our YouTube? Have you seen us? That's probably just me fangirling the entire time. Everyone, I'm pretty sure, has that story. They're just like, I looked at the idol and they looked at me and they winked or something, blah, 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 blah. I was like, I felt it. I'm pretty sure the person behind me also felt it or something, and it was just like this way, but my hands are up, you know. Oh, and the thing was, like, the people asked me how much I paid for this, and I said like $50, and then they were just like, what? They looked at me like, how? I was like, I went on eBay. I mean, how much did they paid like $90 to $100 for theirs. I was like, I'm pretty sure I got an authentic one. Now it's broken. What's up, Bobcat Bob? It's okay. It's broken. I have to go get another one now. I'll remember to actually like put the wrist strap on. Oh, and I also got two other things. Or I guess 3. But they give you like a banner or like a little piece of paper like this, like a card. It's like index card material. We're in the mood. We're into we in. We're in the mood. You know, we in the mood. Like, please raise the banner after the fan VCR while her back is turned. And then everyone just holds this up, I guess. This. I don't think in the picture I was holding this. I was holding like I had like my phone and this in my hand, and they were just like, please get ready for the picture. And I was like, you know, like they were going 3, 2. I was like, fuck. And then I had to pose quickly. So I didn't get to hold this while the picture was being taken. I don't think. So I got this. I'm pretty sure the people who went to get VIP things, I think they gave this to her for her to sign or some shit. I guess if I didn't get the VIP thing and I went and this shit was broken and I was like, can you please sign this? That would be like, man, this thing is broken. Like, I can't use it. I guess it would just be like a trophy or something. But I think they gave her this, or like they had like their own. I know there were people who had their own like scrapbook or something, right? They had like a bag with them, and then they brought like a scrapbook and stuff. So I'm pretty sure like they had all their journey and stuff, you know, when they watched Mamamoo like back in the day. So I got this. The second thing, I got 2 pieces of clothing. I got a Beyond t-shirt. Because it was the Beyond tour, right? So this. And then on the back it has like the dates of all her tours. So you can see here, Washington, D.C. Right here where my thumb is. That's the one I went. Hey. So yeah, I got this t-shirt, and then I got a hoodie. Even though it's not winter anymore. But it's still pretty comfy. And it's literally the same thing as just blue writing. Yeah. I think it was like the hoodie was I think it was like $70. And I think the t-shirt was like 30 or 40 or something, and I was like, "Oh, I'm only getting 2." But hey, concert merch, right? I asked them, I was like, is this US standard size? Because if it was like a size from Asia, I have to order 1 size up. They said, yeah, it's standard size, but I'm just like, I'm just really worried if it shrinks when I put it in the wash one time. And then afterwards, it kind of just like, it doesn't feel like it fits, you know? Like my, I bought a Le Sserafim hoodie from Weverse, and I bought a size up, but then I think it's now like, it like perfectly fits me. But if I like raise my arms or something, like the sleeves like, or the shirt goes up and shit, and I'm like, oh, this doesn't feel great. I come to realize that I really like just the oversized hoodies, you know? Because when they're meant to be like a little bit bigger, and I kind of like that, just because I like to feel comfy and cozy and everything. After a nice hoodie that's made like this, after 1 wash, it just fucking goes under, and I'm like, crap. This doesn't. I really like the shirt, and then I wanted to keep wearing it, but now it's just, you know, perfect for hiding contraband. Oh, I mean, obviously, yeah, of course. I keep my my drugs in my hoodie, obviously. Yeah, I tried to go for like the oversized hoodies now. Those are pretty comfortable. But yeah, I think I don't know. I guess it's like every single tour does this. Like, I'm hoping. So when I at least go to the ITZY concert, there should be like some sort of pop-up shop storefront or something with ITZY merch. So I'll have to partake. Maybe they'll sell the light sticks or something, maybe. And some shirts and hoodies, and I'm like, okay, I'll buy. Well, we'll see after I wash that first shirt. Like, I'll wear it maybe like this week. And then after I wash it, if it shrinks a little bit, then I might actually buy an XL at the concert. Yeah, the ring light the ring light's like circle, right? It's like a disc or something. It's like a ring light. Does it even have like a strap? Dude, you know, like if I had this shit slip or something, I'm gonna throw this ring light like a frisbee. It looks cool though. Yeah, it does definitely looks cool. But yeah, I mean, I tried the shirt on, and I'm like, yeah, it's pretty comfortable. So I hope it really doesn't shrink too bad. It's also pretty clean, you know. Like I like shirts with minimalistic stuff. Even though I ordered a whole bunch of anime shirts. Sometimes you'll see me in an anime shirt. But I guess before I go off, like I'll have to upload the 17 MVs. The 17 MVs only on Patreon because I can't fucking put them on YouTube because they're blocked. I saw a lot of people recommending Game Caterers. Oh, you're all gonna watch that. I saw a lot of people comment that too, and I think it's like one of those variety show things, right? I think if we do that, it's gonna get blocked on YouTube again. Hello, Luke. So we could watch it, but it would once again just be a Patreon thing. I was like, I really didn't want to have to paywall this shit. But once we get to the point where it's okay and permissible to put on YouTube, then, you know. Because it's, dude, it's like, it's the music video and shit, right? It's like, why? Why is it blocked? I don't want to have it be like the normal way we edit our stuff for music, you know? I would rather just have it there, like here, full blast. Is there a reason for why their MVs are like that? I have no idea, dude. I was looking at other, once again, like I said earlier in the stream, but I was looking at just other channels for the earlier MVs, and they did the same thing. Like they had to, you know, cut it, zoom face, cut something. And it's just like, ugh. That's so annoying to look at. I don't want to have to put a fucking 17 watermark in front or anything. If it's music, it's going to be here, and I want it to play like from start to finish, right? That's how I put stuff out, like music-wise. Like it shouldn't be blocked like that. I just don't know why their earlier stuff is blocked like that. Like, I looked at another channel too, and they also did the guide like us, like the couple days ago. It's Core VT Reacts or something. I don't know if y'all have heard of those people, but they did like they did a 17 guide. They did some of their MVs, but it was like mostly kind of like the newer songs from them. I don't think they've gone back to the old shit like us, because because you saw, or I'm using your spreadsheet that you gave us, Bobcat Bob, so we're going in order. So I don't think they've put the stuff from back then up, and if they did, it's probably on their Patreon too. So because we want to do things just as in a step-by-step basis, right? We want to start from back to forth and stuff. That's kind of like how I wanted to move music going forward. I'm getting a 17 album and a light stick for my birthday in 2 weeks. That's nice. That's sweet. Happy early birthday. So yeah, other channels kind of had the similar problem, but once again, they edited their stuff. Really didn't want to have to paywall the music, but I feel like I'm gonna have to for the beginning parts. Once we get to the middle, I guess, then we can put the shit up. But I'll have to put like a community post saying, I'm sorry, this is just how things are. So you got a 17 bias yet? I think I have 3. I have 3. If 3 is okay. It's hard. It's very hard to pick one, and this is such a big group, so it's tough to pick just one of this. Okay, so I'm like, I think it could be 2. For me, it's like 3 is absolutely max. Like, I can't have any more, right? I'm only going 3, and I think I have my 3. Most channels I'm subscribed to put everything that is music mostly to Patreon. I think it's just like, if it's on YouTube and it's like it's on an MV, like, why did they have to block kind of some of like the early stuff? Maybe this was during around the time where people were just putting music on before the whole like DMCA thing happened, right? Because at one point YouTube, like during 06, 08 era, that type of time, people were just taking, you know, like fucking like Linkin Park songs and other shit, and then just putting it in their videos and getting away with it. And then they came up with like this, no, you know, like no copyright crap. And then afterwards they just demonetized all the shit that had copyright stuff. Which included some of like the OG YouTubers things, you know? And then their videos got taken down, but it was like, these videos were a part of history, so why'd you take them down in the first place, even though this is a rule that you added later on, you know, that type of thing. Okay, I was like, is thanks in the music lineup? I don't know. I saw the email like yesterday, and I didn't check everything, but Bobcat Bob is the one that made the spreadsheet to send it to us. Yeah. So yeah, I have 3. I have three biases. It's literally it's DK, it's Wanwoo, and Josh. Like, those are my 3. Those are my 3. I think I don't know who Justin likes a lot, but oh, those are my 3 though. Oh, don't, it's so Wanu. Oops. So yeah, Wanu. I think I'll have to upload both of the videos and Monday, Tuesday type of thing. This week also concludes W2 Worlds. The schedule is going to get very messy, like later on. Because like we started Lovely Runner just on the fly. We usually have like a schedule that ends where we like to have everything end at once, but the later part it's gonna get freaky. But like I think what's gonna happen is later on when we start the next stuff, how it's gonna work is obviously Lovely Runner is gonna be twice. Our Beloved Summer is gonna be twice. And then Revenant, because that's the shorter show, it's gonna be once a week. So I did say I'll update the dates in which we actually put them up. But I'll put a different post because sometimes people don't read that part. And I also don't know if I change it and send it, it's going to actually alert everybody. So I don't know if it's going to actually work. So I'll just make a different fucking post. I think what will happen, though, is Lovely Runner will be Tuesday, Thursday. Revenant will be Wednesday. So, like, you'll have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, right? And then Our Beloved Summer Weekend. I think that's probably how it's going to go. And then how the end is going to like kind of wrap up, we'll have to just shove like most of the stuff that's not done yet until like 1 week or something so we can reset and actually have 2-2, right? So I loved your guys' Bad Buddy reactions. That's how I found you. Oh, thanks. Found you when we were doing Vincenzo, so way back. That was definitely way back. Way back when. That was like late 2022, I want to say. Right? I think it was. Yeah, late 2022. The channel's only been up for like 4 years? Is it 3 years? Not 4 years. 3 years, I think. Yeah, March 2021. Yeah. 3 years now. Yeah. It's been fun. I'm more of a BL and K-pop fan, but I watch some K-dramas. Hey, as long as you watch some K-dramas, that's good. I don't think I actively watch, like, I don't actively search for, like, yaoi stuff. The Bad Buddy show was just, I know a lot of people said for us to watch it, so we're just like, why not? We'll just go ahead and watch it. You know, it wasn't that bad. It was actually a decent show. We basically watched, like, 1, 2, 3 Nanon shows in a row, pretty much. Pretty impressed by that guy. I miss Vincenzo though. That was a good show. Honestly, I'm pretty sure someone probably mentioned it when we put the last the last episode. There's a lot of people that put a lot of stuff on that. So the comments are there. They have all the things. Recommendations. That's what I want. And then even the Patreon chat, even now, I'll get like a notification on my phone that someone put something on the Patreon chat. There's like, watch this, watch this, watch this one, watch this one. In addition to YouTube, watch this. And then I'm like, we'll get to it maybe one day. It's either one day or not. I don't know. Because I think next cycle we will put a poll. But once again, I picked what I picked for this one just because of reasons, you know? Reasons because I felt bad. My school president. Oh, okay. I don't think I've seen that one as a recommendation. That's the first time I'm hearing about it. Revenant isn't a bad pick. No, I heard it was good. I heard it was really good. And I obviously love Tairi. So it's like a different show from what we've seen at least. 25-21, Space Sweepers. That's the only thing I've seen with her, really. So I know people have said Mr. Sunshine, like we've said before. It's a long one. It's a long one that could be on a future poll. I think it will be on a future poll. But like these like good shows that they've recommended, you know, Mr. Sunshine, Reply 1988. These are gonna be like the grinders, you know. They're gonna be the grinders, the super long per episode ones. So I'll have to like slap my face and wake my ass up when I watch, because these will be tough. I think, once again, what we'll have to probably do, though, is try to balance the long with something that is, like, about an hour. So hopefully we find something that has a good juxtaposition. So it's not like we're watching two, like, you know, shit that makes me want to slam my head on a desk and shit. Kim Tae-ri is also in The Handmaiden. The Handmaiden. Is that a show? I liked your picks. Thank you. I'm glad someone liked my picks. It's a movie? Oh, okay. That could be a movie of the month. Oh, it's already June. I need to like... I need to find a day to do the next one. Honestly, I probably should have done it today, like earlier today. But like every single weekend, because I work the mid into evening shift, the time I wake up is a little bit later. And for me, I wake up at 1 p.m. on my weekends, which is just like, oh, well, there goes half my day already. Right, that's pretty bad, but I need my sleep. And then when I do come back from work on the Wednesday is the day I stream, right? So I'm up till 4, and that doesn't help either. Maybe it was probably better if I was able to get my mornings back, but honestly, I'm comfortable with the midday to evening shift. It's fine for me. I kind of wish they had the hours that were from the previous company I worked at. So like the evening or the mid shift into evening was 11 to 9. At my place, it's 1 to 11. So it's like, oh, wow. You know, like I went out today, even though today I was supposed to work, but like, oh, you know, Saturday night, let's say Saturday night, for example. Oh, I could go out. I don't have to work until 1 the next day. Well, that gives me enough time to recover, blah, 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 do this. So, I mean, that's fine. But if it was 11 to 9, it would be a lot better. So I can at least wake up somewhat early-ish on my time off. But it's all right. I don't know what the next movie will be, though. I know the last one, Justin really wanted to do that one. For some reason. I guess because it was like a cult classic or something. The Outlaws. I was like, okay. I kind of wanted to do another thing. Like another movie that's like kind of, you know, very nice. You know, nicely rated stuff. But it's okay. That's probably what I was going to do for the next one, maybe. I don't know. I just put my hands up and I was like, all right, we'll do this one. And it was all right. I was actually thinking of Concrete Utopia. I was like, you know, because we were talking about it on the stream, and that one was pretty good. And the ratings were pretty good too. So I was like, oh. Yeah. Still shook about working in the USA. Oh. I guess it's probably a lot more chill, right, than in Finland, like working wise. I mean, this is the way like I work. I work 10-hour shifts. So I only work 4 days a week. I work for an IT company and I'm a technician. So I work Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 4 days. I'm the front end schedule. I work 1 p.m. to 11 p.m. So it's the middle day into the evening, which is okay. For me, it's fine. Like I've done 10-hour shifts now for this company and my last company for the last couple of years. So I'm kind of used to it. And it's like the 3 days off that you get is very nice. You know, it's nice. I like it a lot. Then obviously those are the days where I record. So I record those days, and then when I come back from work on the normal weekend or whatever is when I edit the Patreon shit. So in reality, I guess I am working 7 days a week. If you want to say that, sure. Yeah. There's not really much else I kind of do. I am all for work-life balance type of deal. But with inflation up as it is, like you just need way more money. Things are just getting way too expensive. So my dad works for 7 hours, 3 days, and 2 days for 4 hours. Wow. That's cool. That's actually nice, honestly. When I first started my new job now, I was Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday, you know, 8 to 4, right? 8 to 4. And then I was so tired at the end of it because I was just like, I'm so used to only working 4 days. By the time I got to Friday, I was like, fuck, why am I here? You work 5/10s, but at least you work from home. Hey, at least you work from home. That's something. I go to the office. Like, at my place, you could theoretically work from home. Like, some of them, like, some people have done it, like, from other departments or whatever. Like, you can. But if something kind of goes down, you have to be there. So we're there. Yeah. But at least, like, 4 days on, 3 days off. I can take care of my appointments or something at Thursday and Friday, so those are my appointment days. The only time I kind of like really go out is Friday, and then I have to come back at a certain time for me to record, but it is what it is. This is what happens when you have two sources of income. It's the grind. This is like the grind spot. But it's okay, and then the times where I do want to take off, like, I'll take off and will not do anything. Which will be me when I go back to Japan later this year. That's gonna be my one trip for the year. My one big trip, I guess. Today for the concerts. What's it called? Today for the concert, I took off work. Like, I was supposed to work today, but I took off. So I can go see Wien. But yeah, I'm going to be going back to Japan later this year in late October, early November. So I'll be out for 2 weeks. So I'll have to prepare 2 weeks worth of content ahead of hand. That's going to be fun. It's basically going to be what happened last year. But I cannot wait to go back and hopefully not get sick and actually enjoy more. And I can actually enjoy this time without the stress from the old job. Exactly. I will not get sick this time. I will mask up everywhere. The night that I go out partying is probably going to be a roll the dice, but we'll see. Which, once again, that's probably why I got it last year. I got it in Shibuya when I went out to that club. Way too many people there. And then Corona. It's okay, not this time. That is also true. The weather is going to be better. It's going to be cool. I could show up and I'll be going around, wearing this hoodie. Just be chilling in Japan. Just walking around like with this hoodie like this. It's pretty soft. It's nice and comfortable. Obviously, support. Shout out to the Mumus. And then take good pictures and stuff. Hopefully another vlog. Which, once again, I probably should buy a... excuse me. I probably should buy a vlogging camera. We'll think about it. There's stuff I have to pay for. I already bought my ticket, but other things I need to allocate. I'm just waiting for Wien to put the picture of the concert. I think I'll get that as soon as I wake up, maybe tomorrow, and then hopefully, if I'm actually visible, I'll put it on the YouTube community board. I'm still taking in the fact that I have been a K-pop fan for 10 years, still trying to process it. Dang. That's longer than me. I mean, I listened to Girls' Generation and Super Junior and a little bit of 21, not too much, but a little bit when I was in middle school going into high school. And then I stopped. And then now that I'm listening to it for YouTube, now I'm becoming more of a fan, you know? So it's only been like, I'd say like only like a couple years back then. And then now, when did we put our, maybe like almost a year now here? So I'm not that tenured. 12 years on and off? Dang. Your first group was Shiny. Nice. Yours was 2 p.m. Can you feel my heartbeat? Heartbeat. We'll just never forget that reference when he said it in Vincenzo, right? Can you feel my heartbeat? That type of thing. We still always use it, even in like these new shows. I think I probably said, "Can we feel my heartbeat?" like a couple times in Lovely Runner. It's just some of these things that we just say. I'm kind of like, I've lost track of all the quotes that I've probably said, like over the course of at least the last couple of years, right? There's always Australia. Oh, God. It's so annoying when he says that shit. Man. I'm like, no, I am loyal to the end. Whoever's there, I'm still loyal. Oh, there's even a drama that's called Heartbeat, and Takyon's in it. Oh my God. How fitting for him. That's actually hilarious. Is it good? Okay, if you watched the first 4 episodes and stopped, then it probably wasn't good. It's very, very rare that I drop something. Like, I think out of all the anime I've watched, I've probably dropped 1. And I can't say like the stuff that I'm currently watching just because I don't really watch anime anymore. The only anime I've ever dropped was Golden Time. I don't know if anyone ever saw that one. And it's funny because normally I like those type of shows, like the romance trash, like animes or anything like that. But I just could not keep up with Golden Time. I think I was actually just very bored with it. It's not that good? Okay, well. Now my favorites are 17, 0, Base 1, Boy Next Door, and TWS. They're in the same company as 17's debut, and this year, and they are good. Okay. No, you're fine. I think I was just in a slump, but it wasn't memorable to go back and watch. Well, it's all good. You know, it's all good. That's one drama I can just like X. I'm probably not watching it. Or I could watch it on my off time, but it's like I'm kind of scared to watch drama on my off time because it's like, well, what if other people wanted to see this? You know, that's kind of like I guess one of the downsides when you do this type of stuff is like what you like to do becomes a job, and you have to watch the stuff that you want to watch. You have to save it for a time when you actually like record stuff. Because everything is content, right? It's always, you know, I even said it before. I'm for the content always, right? That's one of my quotes. I'm sure it's someone else's quotes out there, and I don't know who it is, but I just said it. So it's not much you can really do. Even though I do want to some of the stuff I want to watch, like I don't know, maybe I want to watch Yuna in a show, either Big Mouth or King of the Land, like one of those two. And I don't know if we'll ever get to a point where people want us to watch those. So it's like, do I just watch on my own time and just be happy, or do I just wait? I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be one of those like we have to wait. Maybe it'll get recommended. Probably not. There's also someone said like I think in my Lovely Runner episode 1, it was if you like SNSD a lot, you should watch Soo Young in a drama. And I was like, oh, okay. Don't waste your time on it. But I want to waste my time on it though. It's something I want to watch. I'm just like, I like Yuna. I like Girls' Gen. I just wanted to see how she acts in like a romancy show. I'm sure it's not great, but I want to enjoy it though. Oh, and then even like people don't want us to watch Nevertheless because it's so shit. And I'm like, there might be a time where I'm gonna pull the plug on it and people are gonna be so pissed off. But I want to do it so bad because I want to see it too. You know, I want to see it. I'll try to sleep some more because I slept so badly. You have a good night, Luke. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good night. Sleep soundly. Even also like Hometown Cha Cha Cha. I know that's a show that I want to watch because a friend recommended that one. And it's been on polls and it just doesn't do well. And I'm like, I've heard it's good. I might be tempted. That could be the show that's once a week. Because I think Nevertheless is 10 episodes. If I'm not mistaken. So if it's short, it's on the shorter side, yeah, it would be the once a week thing. But it's either going to be that or like either Physical 100 or Singles Inferno 2. One of those two. There's just a lot to do. Oh, because it's all these new shows, man. It's all these new shows. Like, watch it now. If you don't watch it now, the hype for it will never retain itself or something, you know, down the line, which I understand. We just have to avoid the time where it's like some big worldwide phenomenon's happening, so we can actually have like a cycle that we can go and watch, like, you know, stuff from last year, the year before, or a couple years, you know. I'm really surprised this trapdoor thing fucking broke when it dropped and the coil came out. Ugh, how unlucky. Extracurricular when? Oh, I know that's an 8-episode show. That one was recommended since like the dawn of time. There's so many things that could be next. Like, I could be next, you know? I will say, like, as terms of new shows, like we're watching Pyramid Game right now, and I actually really like that show. That show is actually really good, in my opinion. I know other people did it for, like, their channels, and I don't think it did that well for them. Some channels are obviously bigger than ours. Way bigger, you know, like they have the check mark, like they're past 100. But like views wise, they don't get like too insane from that show. Kind of like, you know, makes me a little bit sad because I think that's definitely it's good. You know, I like it. Haven't seen it. Well, I guess when it's fully done on Patreon, then you can watch along with us. But it's great. I am enjoying it so far. I'm not sure how. I think Justin likes it too. I think. But I'm liking it a lot just because it's giving me Classroom of the Elite vibes, and I was like, I really liked Classroom of the Elite, the anime. The main international drama crowd just jumps from one romance show to the next. That's what it seems like. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Yeah, he's been going through some stuff, but you know things will hopefully bode well, like when in time. Everybody kind of goes through like a rough patch, I guess. But he'll be fine in time, I think. I yawn a lot when I watch stuff, but that's just me. I'm a little bit less tired now than I was at my previous employer. So I'm doing better though. There's another show called Hierarchy that's thematically similar to Pyramid Game that's going to be released this week. Okay. If it's one of those like shorter, if it's like Pyramid Game length, then I'm enticed. If it's a little bit longer, then that has to fall under like many jurisdictions before the main crowd wham picks that one or something. I don't know how well it's doing, but oh, it's going to be released, so it hasn't released yet. Oops, sorry, I forgot. If it hasn't released yet, then I don't know how it will do. Hopefully, you know, if it takes the world by storm, then we might have to pounce on it. I say this even though I already picked the next show. Ooh, 7 episodes. All at once? Okay. Is it just 7 episodes, or is it just like a part 1, part 2 type deal? You know, I also just realized, even if I had gotten the the VIP package for Wien's concert and went to stay, I probably would not have been able to go back to my car because the garage that I parked at closed at 10. Yeah, closed at 10. So if I stayed for the extra hour, my car would either get locked up, booted, or I have to literally wait tomorrow to go pick it up. Dude, I when I got there, I literally took a segment on my phone for the vlog, and I was just like, I remember how much I hate being here. Just 7? Okay. Oh, gosh. Like, I do everything in my power to, what's it called? To not go to DC. I avoid DC at all costs, personally. God, it sucks driving down there. It takes forever just to get places. Driving in the city, woo, you know. I'm so glad that I'm out here in the suburbs. But man, it's definitely a lot different, like, for sure. Sometimes, you know, when you walking around the safe city and stuff, like Tokyo, for example, it definitely feels cool, but it does get congested, blah, blah, blah. But you get the vibe, the city vibe, a quiet city vibe I like. So I never released like the walk into Tokyo at night thing, because I don't think I liked how it turned out. So I'll try to do some things different this time when I go back in later this year. But yeah, walking in the city at night when it's like you're kind of by yourself is nice for introvert like me, but driving down there, ugh. Late in the day, God, it sucks. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for me though. I am pretty tired. Wasted all my energy. A lot of fun. Fun day, fun night. Once again, I want to shout out to the Moo-Moos. Appreciate it. Even though I'm sorry I dropped this and broke it. But it's okay. I'll get a new one. Next time something happens, I'm not going to drop it. I'll actually put this shit on my hand, and it will not drop at all. Stay tuned for the vlog. I'll put a whole thing, the whole thing on Patreon, and then I'll cut it up for the YouTube stuff. The 17 Adore You and Monse stuff is just going to be Patreon only. I'll put a community post on YouTube saying it got blocked, blah, blah, blah. Hopefully down the line, there could be stuff that doesn't get blocked that actually makes it. Game caterers is probably a yes, I think, because a lot of people said we should, so I'm like, okay, we'll probably do it, because that's part of the thing, but it will probably be after we watch the music, I think. That's probably the best time to do it. So that will, again, be Patreon only, I think. I think, yeah, the Adore You and Monse will be Monday, Tuesday, probably, so I'll get to work on. Well, I guess technically today's Monday, but I'll put the first one up as soon as I upload it now, and then the second one will be the next day. And then the vlog whenever I get around to finish it. Probably sometime this week too. But yeah. Have a good night. Have a good start to your week. And I'll see you hopefully Wednesday night. Maybe. So until then, see you in the next one.